Hey everyone, my name is Christoph Jakob. I'm a music composer for video games.
Last year, I said I was gonna check out some more music from Splatoon 2. I promise that I haven't forgotten about it. I've just been really busy before and after Christmas. The only Splatoon 2 song we've checked out so far is Rip Entry by Wet Floor. Today, I want to talk about why I also really like Endolphin Surge by Wet Floor. Let's go. We all know and love this song. I mean, I hope you love this song because it's great in my opinion. Listen to the rhythm. Super unusual, but now we know that it's just a 4/4 time signature. Also, listen to that bass tone. You can hear it more clearly now. Just like in Rip Entry, the star in Endolphin Surge is the bass and in general the rhythmic approach. Even though the vocals are fairly upfront in the mix, I'd say they only play a minor supporting role in their music. Wet Floor is all about rhythm and groove. I really like the main bass and guitar riff, which goes something like this. This isn't more than just a random fun fact, I guess, but the riff in Endolphin Surge actually consists of the exact same 4 notes that also make up the riff in Rip Entry: A, C, D, and F sharp. Let's quickly compare them. Both tunes imply that they make use of the so-called Dorian scale. Simply put, the Dorian scale is a minor scale but instead of a flat 6, it has a regular 6. As a result, it sounds less moody and dark than the minor scale, but still not as joyful and happy as the major scale. Some of you might also be wondering about the time signature in this tune. We're in fact in a regular 4/4 time signature. The rhythm can make it feel like it's more complicated than it actually is though. That's because the drums are imitating the rhythm of the main riff in the first part. Pay attention to the drums. Eventually, the drums default to a more straightforward rhythm, one that's also much easier to follow along. Let's listen to it again. Super unusual, but now we know that it's just a 4/4 time signature. Also, listen to that bass tone. You can hear it more clearly now. Still good. Quite a sparse arrangement, especially for Splatoon standards, right? But it doesn't need more than that. It's all about rhythm and groove. The arrangement is surprisingly sparse, especially for a Splatoon song. As I mentioned earlier, the focal point of the music is definitely the bass. Remove the bass and this entire part would sound incredibly empty. Even more empty than it already is. There are 2 vocalists in Wet Floor. One of them is panned 50% to the left, which means you hear them a little more on your left ear. The other vocalist is 50% panned to the right, so you hear them more on your right ear. Notice how they don't really follow a strict melody whatsoever. It almost sounds like they are rapping instead of singing. This more or less underlines what I just said, that Wet Floor is mainly about rhythm and groove. Since I love playing their music on bass so much, let me actually just play along for once. Also, this part is so good. Try to pay attention to the bass again. Such a juicy slap bass line. I was thinking about calling this part the climax section, but it doesn't really feel like a climax section to me. Since it deviates so much from what we've just heard, I'd be more inclined to call this a bridge section. What you call any of those sections doesn't really matter though, in my honest opinion.
Who do you think you are? I came here for scientifically accurate explanations of musical terms and figures, and I really expected you to do more proper research.
Personally, there's a multitude of things that I absolutely love about this part. Let's start with the lead synth. Whenever the music reaches the bridge section, I instantly have to think of Flipside from Super Paper Mario. Do any of you know that? Both the rhythmic and melodic approach seem quite similar to me. Another thing that I really like is that this tune doesn't start on the strong and stable 1. Instead, it keeps emphasizing the 2 basically throughout the entire section. Let's listen to it again and I will count along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, the vocals are really interesting, right? Like, they don't sound like they are singing a melody. It's more like rapping or Sprechgesang. And I think it goes back to the intro, right? Exactly, but the bass is actually playing something else this time. Listen to the bass again. I know I've been saying that a lot, but try to pay attention to the bass. So good! I still remember when I was playing, in case you didn't know, I have like 3,000 something hours in Splatoon 2. This was one of my favorite tracks in the entire game. I always had to hum along. So good. I can fully understand that there's people out there who do not really vibe with Wet Flow's music. Maybe I'm biased as a bassist, but they are one of my favorite bands in the entire series. The bass lines are funky and cool, and the rhythm is usually surprisingly elaborate. It's just that the focus doesn't necessarily lie on strong main melodies as it is the case in most other Splat bands. Thanks for watching. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Join my Discord, follow me on Blue Sky, consider becoming a member of the Member Channelship channel membership, or check out my band 2 Meeps. Links to all of that in the description as always. Thanks, and I'll see you all next time.